Virgo. This is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your mid-June 2022 monthly tarot reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right, Virgo, let's see what you have coming up. Looking at the rest of June 2022. What does Virgo have coming up, please, Virgo? And I would like to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It does help the channel grow. Wow, first card out, Two of Cups, Virgo, beautiful. All right, let's see, Virgo. Okay, so we have the Magician. It shot right out. It did land in the reverse, but we also have the Lovers that also shot out upright at your foundation. So there is definitely a love connection that is coming in. Some of you, you're manifesting this. Very interesting. Let's see what else we got for Virgo. Okay. Wow, we have strength, and I just did the Scorpio reading and they had strength in the exact same position. That also flipped out just like that. So that is interesting. You definitely may have Scorpio in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio. I definitely suggest that you go check out that reading, Virgo. All right, let's see. Virgo. Wow, okay, crowning you, we have the King of Cups. Wow, definitely love coming in. There's Justice. Now, Scorpio just had Justice in their spread as well. Different position, but they did have Justice. All right, Virgo. Wow. Okay, we have the Four of Swords. Wow, we have the Ace of Wands. This is in the position of how others are viewing you, in the hopes and fears. We have Temperance. Okay. So now we just need the final outcome, which is energy that you will experience at the end of June going into July. Wow. Far too many. I will look at these though. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Moon, and the Page of Cups. Wow, look at this. So far too many. Far too many. But this is definitely a new love interest that's coming in for some of you with the Page of Cups, the Moon, and the Ace of Cups. This may be somebody that is already around you. Some of you have feelings for someone, but you're hiding them. It could be a coworker because we have the Three of Pentacles here and the Eight of Swords. There's a lot of fear here. Now, you could be connecting with a water sign. We have a lot of water here, but also could be a Leo, could be a Gemini, a Libra, a Sagittarius. But there's definitely a deep connection. If you're already involved with somebody, I mean, you could be taking it to another level, or maybe this could be a pregnancy for a few of you that is coming up here. You could be trying to get pregnant. But let's see if any of those come back out, Virgo, because if they do, I mean, they're even more significant. But let's see. What is the outcome for Virgo, please? Energy at the end of June going into July, please, for Virgo. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Which is good, And then here at the bottom, let's see. We have the Seven of Cups. So same thing with Scorpio. They had a lot of cups. They had a lot of emotional energy. Let's see. So definitely needing to stay balanced here. Now, Seven of Cups. Maybe not all is known, and so if you do have multiple options in love, just make sure that you are really looking closely here, because there could be some things that you're not seeing. Also, something may even be an illusion. Now, some of you're maybe doing some online dating, and you may meet someone. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Hierophant here, and there is the Knight of Wands. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Taurus. Some of you could have even met someone, possibly in Taurus season. Yeah, this could have happened fast because we have the Knight of Wands. This person may have been inconsistent with you prior, but maybe not all is known with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups sometimes for me personally, can represent making the wrong decision. But I'm not really getting that. Now, some of you could have made maybe the wrong decision, if you want to say that, prior, and now you have an opportunity here at this time to maybe make some changes. And honestly, with this energy here, I mean, you could be trying to make something right or trying to maybe correct a past decision. I'm getting that because here we have the Knight of Wands. We also have the Five of Pentacles. So you may have felt rejected, or maybe the person you're dealing with felt rejected. Someone could have acted too hastily here, or maybe been inconsistent. But there's some sort of delusion or illusion or facade, something here that's unknown. We just seen the moon. Or maybe you just need more information. And also make sure you're not dealing with someone who's manipulative. We have the Magician. He is in the reverse for some of you. However, you have to take it however it resonates for you, because for some of you, this is you manifesting love. You may have even manifested love unintentionally for some of you. That's not all of you. And that's why maybe we have the Magician in the reverse. Especially if you're dealing with maybe someone from your past, or maybe someone that you grew up with. I mean, you could have fell for someone. Yeah, you could have definitely fell for someone, Virgo, and this is definitely not maybe something you had planned. You know, this person could be like a very close friend, or maybe, you know, they feel almost like, I don't know, a brother or a sister or something like that. For some of you, I feel like you may have manifested a connection unintentionally. You may have fell for a friend. There is some sort of confusion here, though. So maybe you're not sure if this person is married because we have the Hierophant here, or traditional with the Hierophant energy. Others, you're manifesting love, and you may have waited for this person or waited to manifest love into your life. Maybe some of you have been single. You may have been doing some online dating and maybe feeling like you had no luck, and then all of a sudden, you know, now you're meeting someone. And so, yeah, I mean, I see possibilities. This is possibilities. But there could be someone in particular that, you know, you're really drawn to. You definitely could even be opposites with this person, but the attraction is very strong. This is without a doubt. This is definitely a soulmate twin flame connection for some of you. It is. But for whatever reasons, I see you prior having to maybe hold back or be patient with this person. Maybe they're dealing with somebody else, or maybe getting a divorce, or you could be, because we do have justice in the near future. But you're thinking about this person. Crowning you, we have the King of Cups. Now, if it's not a water sign, which for some of you, this is definitely a Scorpio, but, you know, it doesn't really matter what sign they are, Virgo. They could be any sign. There's a lot of majors here, so it could be any one of the signs I already mentioned, but there's strong feelings here. So you definitely may love this person, or you're falling in love with this person. This is definitely reciprocated for many of you. I mean, look at this. We have the King of Cups, Two of Cups, the Lovers, Strength, the Magician, which for some of you, you will resonate with the Magician upright. You have to take it how it resonates. I will clarify. But this may be you needing to make a decision here in the near future, and you may not have all the information. So the timing may be off, which is interesting that I say that, Virgo, because Scorpio, that was their main message throughout the entire reading. At the end of the reading, they got the timing card, which is all about divine timing. Something is done for them, though. They are completing a chapter. They're starting a new chapter. It's just going to be a minute. And, you know, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. And, you know, the same thing goes for you guys. You know, the timing may be slightly off, but still, with that being said, there are strong feelings here. This is love. I mean, you're falling in love. I think that some of you were trying to resist love in the recent past. For whatever reasons, could be that some of you may be complete opposites from this person. I mean, you may feel like you don't have anything in common with this person. But that actually, you know, can be a good thing. You know, if you feel intuitively guided to hold off and not make a decision, then do that. You may actually do it in the near future here, because we have justice, we have the Four of Swords. You may actually take a break. But the Seven of Cups can be kind of like wearing blinders. Not all is known. It's a scattered energy, confused sort of energy. So you definitely want to balance your energies, calm your energies, and then, you know, maybe make a decision after this energy subsides. When you feel inspired to act, which you will. Look at this. I mean, we have the Ace of Wands here, and I love this deck. I love the aces in this deck. And so this is divine inspiration. I mean, you will intuitively know when you should take action. You have the Four of Swords here in the position of your power. So I feel like you will definitely ground yourself. Take a moment. Some of you could be maybe taking a little break, a vacay even. And then this could even be a break, Virgo, before you start something new. So, I mean, it could be jumping into this relationship. But for others, you know, if this is business, you may take a break from work. This could be you and a business partner agreeing on something. Could be signing something legal here in the near future. Just make sure that you're reading the fine print. You may not have all the information, and some of you, not all of you, may be dealing with someone who's manipulative. So keep that in mind. You know, maybe you need to have this looked over by a professional for those of you that are signing something. Or, you know, if you are taking a break, maybe go off, take a moment here, and maybe you need to look over some stuff here thoroughly. which I do see you doing that with the Four of Swords and Justice. Yeah. I am definitely reading for some Virgos where you will definitely feel inspired to actually take your time, pull back a little bit. No one can rush you here in the near future, really. That's what I'm getting with Temperance and Justice and the Four of Swords. Yeah. Some of you are physically recovering, and so there could be a procedure or something like that. This definitely could be cosmetic for some of you, and you may just need to take a few days off of work. If not you, this could be your person. This could be someone around you that maybe you're going to be helping. So keep that in mind. And then we have the Six of Coins here. Energy going into July. And so this is, for me in this deck, with this particular Six of Coins, this is definitely reciprocated love. And so it's you being on the same page as another person, even if it's not a romantic connection. This could be a business partnership or a friend. You may be helping someone, they may be helping you. You guys actually make a great team. So you may be opposites. For some of you, I'm reading for some Virgos, maybe you're an empath. But that's, that's besides the point. But this is definitely I feel like it's a very equal, balanced connection, at least here at this time. If it wasn't prior, I see you getting back on the same page. It's actually really nice energy. It's probably the best spread that I've done for you in quite some time. And so, here at the bottom, we do have the Hierophant here, Knight of Wands, physical travel. But this is you moving away from a time of lack, Virgo, where maybe you were struggling, maybe you were out of work. This is you going back to work. Could be actually working from home, a few of you, not all of you. But yeah, see, this is a nice progression here. Things are actually going to feel a lot more balanced and stable here with the Six of Coins. And if you're waiting on a loan to be approved or anything like that, I see things going in your favor. You may need to wait, but I see things working out. All right, let's do some clarifying. Let's take a look at the Magician in the reverse. It's not in the reverse for all of you, but let's see. Virgo, please clarify the Magician. Okay, wow. So we have repeat cards. So Sagittarius is actually coming through very strong. I mean, you have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and you have Temperance here, and now they're showing up again. You have the Empress and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like these were more upright than in the reverse. They weren't completely sideways, and so you could be dealing with a Taurus for some of you, others maybe a Libra. But something you were waiting on, there's going to be forward movement. So this is things actually progressing quite slowly, and you really having to be very patient. This could be with a woman in your life, or, maybe possibly someone younger. This could even be a child, maybe of like a teenage child or something like that. A young adult child that you're working with here. But I see you waiting to travel, waiting to go back to work, whatever it is, waiting for this maybe legal matter to be resolved. And I do see you resolving it. I really do. And for those of you that are writers, if you do any sort of publishing, I see things actually going very well for you. Timing is going to vary. For some of you, I feel like the end of the month is a better time here. So I want to say from like the third week on. And so anything to do with publishing, I think that you've already been maybe very patient. But yeah, some of you are artists, or you're maybe creators in some way. I definitely feel like you're very creative here at the end of June. And so if you felt like you were maybe lacking in that department or something like that, you're definitely going to get your mojo back. All right, let's take a look at the Seven of Cups. What is the Seven of Cups for Virgo, please? But if you have options in love, I feel like you're going to know, intuitively know, which cup you should choose, if you want to say that. If you do have a decision to make, you're going to make the right decision. Some of you may be making that decision when I'm filming this reading. And if you needed to know, if you wanted a confirmation that you're making the right decision, it will come. I mean, it could come through this reading, but yeah, it's coming. There's the Six of Swords. So this is forward movement. Now, some of you are moving towards some sort of dream or fantasy, something that you wanted, something that you were waiting on. This is you actually taking action steps. Let's see. Wow, okay, so you could be taking action steps away from the devil, whatever the devil is for you. And so, I mean, that could be anything, any sort of negative influence or toxic connection. Or if you are partnered, it could be a toxic pattern or behavior, something like that, that you were dealing with that was negatively affecting your relationship. This could be you moving on from that. Now, I was actually clarifying the Ace of Wands when I got the Devil. And so, I mean, this can be a very strong desire, a very lusty energy that's coming up for you, Virgo. I mean, for some of you, it's not negative. I mean, you could be dealing with a Capricorn for some of you. But this is a very lusty energy. Maybe you're making amends. You could be healing a relationship. But let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles, please. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles. So, it's interesting. Somebody could be hanging on to someone. We have the Queen of Swords here at the bottom. So, and this is definitely not all of you, but you may have an ex. We have the Queen of Swords. This is normally the ex for me. For some of you, it could be a Libra, but somebody could be hanging on to old feelings, if not hanging on to an ex, emotionally speaking. This could just be hanging on to old feelings, and these would be negative feelings. So, I mean, that could be what you're working through. That could be what you're healing for some of you. Maybe getting over the past, releasing just old feelings, maybe resentment and things like that, bitterness, resentment, all of that. But underneath the Queen of Swords, we have the Tower. Look at this. I mean, this is a huge ending. Wow, I could just keep going. Virgo, look at this. Look at this. Here's that Seven of Cups and another Capricorn card with the Page of Pentacles. So we do have strong Taurus and Capricorn showing up. Aries and Leo and Scorpio as well. But this is a cycle that is over with. Now, some of you Virgos could be going out with a bang. This could be you shaking things up. You could cut someone off suddenly. This could be something you're doing spontaneously here. I mean, this is you graduating from one chapter or phase of your life to the next. And some of you are really going out with a bang here. You may reject someone. So if you are looking at maybe a couple of connections, you could be ending one of these connections, possibly rejecting somebody, and then starting something brand new with the other person, you know? Could be somebody at a distance for some of you. But there's hesitation here with the Four of Pentacles showing up. That's someone who's hanging on to old feelings, or they're not opening up emotionally. And not all of you will resonate with that, but that's what it is. Now, someone could be also hanging on to, you know, some sort of baggage from the past that needs to be let go of. That could be something that you're doing actually slowly. It definitely may be a process. All right, let's pull you an archetype. It's a very interesting read for Virgo. I do apologize for background noise. There's nothing I can do about that. All right, we have companion, light attributes, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. But the shadow is betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. And so, a relationship, without a doubt, Virgo, is very significant with the Two of Cups, the lovers at your foundation. Now, companion is showing up. I mean, you may have unconditional love for somebody. This is you trying to make it work with somebody. You made this past investment, and you're nurturing that past investment. But I also see you incredibly patient with somebody. Now, maybe this person is younger, or maybe they've been inconsistent with you or not maybe fully committed, Virgo, and that's what you're waiting on. Now, if you are giving to this, let's say physically, and this is not all of you, but I will say it, just make sure that you guys are on the same page, because you could be very generous here, Virgo, in the near future, but then, you know, somebody may hold back emotionally still, but it could be you, because, you know, if you are dealing with someone that maybe you don't fully trust, maybe that's something you're working on. Maybe you don't fully trust this person because of past matters. This could be you not completely open here emotionally to this person. Not yet. But I'm actually going to pull one more card here. So I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles as the outcome. Now, we already have the Four of Pentacles clarifying that, but I just want to get one more card here. Let's see what we get. Yeah, so you could be giving very little emotionally, or this person could be giving very little emotionally. So just be aware that this is energy that's coming up. And so it could be a Taurus, it could be a Capricorn, a Sagittarius. And then we have the Seven of Rods. Yeah, so I mean, for some of you, it could be you. It could be you very defensive and very protective of your heart. You don't want to completely maybe open up. No judgment here. But for those of you where this is the other person, you know, just be aware that maybe this person is going to give very little emotionally here at this time. All right, so I'm going to pull you one of these. This is still looking at love. Yeah, look at that. We have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, this reading is pretty straightforward. I see love. I really see love. It's unconditional for some of you. You have a past with this person. You've been very patient with them, and maybe they've been inconsistent or whatever it is. I feel like they will get there, but at the end of June, you may not be there completely. So someone may be opening up maybe a little bit at a time, but there is transformation here, which is really good. This is your partnership transforming, Virgo. Let's pull you one of these. One last message for Virgo, please. Okay. Respect your boundaries and then make the sacrifice. Okay, I actually don't see this card too often. Make the sacrifice. And it's actually, let's see, it's a picture of a dragon holding a skull, and then respect your boundaries, another dragon here. Isn't that interesting? And we have the 7 of Rods here with the moon. So not all is known, but some of you could be fighting your feelings, could be actually resisting your intuition here. This is possibly for some of you not listening to your intuition. Ooh, 7 of Swords. Yeah, so Virgo, I don't feel like all of you will resonate with this, but those in particular where it is a past connection, you have 3 sevens here. So 7 may be significant. Maybe you've been dealing with this person for 7 years or weeks or months or whatever it is. They may be at a distance. But respect your boundaries. A sacrifice may be needed, or maybe this person needs to make, you know, some sacrifices. Let's see what signs you're dealing with. For Virgo. But just make sure you're listening to your intuition. I'm definitely reading for some Virgo masculines. You could be falling in love with somebody very much, and you may actually be trying to fight those feelings. Okay. Aries. We have Aries. And then Scorpio. And so, yeah, go check out the Scorpio reading if you have Scorpio in your chart, or if you're dealing with the Scorpio. They had a pretty amazing reading as well. So go check that out, guys. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, of course, make sure you are subscribed. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. Go check me out on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also now on TikTok. If you are interested in having a private reading, my information is down below. All of my information is down below. Make sure that you are only clicking on the links that I provide. There are a lot of fake accounts out there, okay? All right, guys, have a great rest of June. Take care.